Hello everyone. So we shall continue with the same chapter, The Otter by Chinua Achebe. We have stopped in page number 108 in the first para. So now we shall start with the second para and we shall see how the chapter proceeds. So yes, in the last class we saw how he christened. He named his house. Okay, christened is naming ceremony. Okay, so naming ceremony of his house, Umofia Mansions, and he had all the villagers had gathered, and there was Archbishop who christened the mansion. Okay, then it was a grand festival like ceremony. Okay, so the next paragraph, everyone was full of praise for him. One old man said, our son is a good man. He is not like the mortar which as soon as food comes it weighs turns it back on the ground. But when the feasting was over, the villagers told them that they had underrated the power of the ballot paper before and should not do so again. So here he's talking, one of the old men. So they started praising him, praising Marcus about his achievement, that he is a politician. Now he has got a Umofia mansion, big palace like home, and he has earned so much. He has so much of money, wealth, prestige, status. So all the villagers, they started to praise him, Marcus. Okay, and one old man said, our son is a good man, and even after getting all such things like wealth, gain, property, politics, prestige, he has got everything. Even now he is caring, he is looking after us. Okay, he is very concerned about the villagers. Okay, so that is what the old man says. Even after getting all these things, he is still loyal to the people. He's still loyal to the people, and he is not like any other martyr who once he gets the food he will turn around. Okay, so he's not like the person who after winning, many of the politicians after winning they will never turn back to the ground, okay, to the people. But he, even after being in such a place, position, and he has lot of wealth, money. Okay, and yeah, but now he is very loyal to the people, and they are now talking about how the villagers feel that at present the villagers feel that they had underrated the power of ballot paper in previous elections. Okay, so before 5 years back there was a election, and people voted for free for Marcus. Okay, for Marcus people voted for free, and yeah, now they are thinking that they underrated. They could have they did it for good thing, but now they are feeling they should have done it for profit. Okay, in the previous election, the ballot papers, they voted for nothing. Okay, they voted just like that, believing in Marcus. Now they are planning to they are planning to vote for a profit. Okay, so chief the honorable Marcus, fifth line, chief the honorable Marcus Ibe was not unprepared. He had drawn 5 months salary in advance, changed a few £100 into shining shillings, and armed his campaign boys with eloquent little jute bags. In the day he made his speeches. At night, his stalwarts conducted their whispering campaign roof as the most trusted of these campaigners. So he had never thought that people will turn like this. Okay, people will start asking for profit or asking for money for their vote. He never thought this, but even before that, he already um, had drawn he had drawn 5 months salary in advance. His position will have certain salary, so he had drawn 5 months salary in advance, and he changed pounds. Okay, they call it as pounds. He had changed the pounds into shillings. Okay, shillings, and he had brought eloquent bags, jute bags, so that he can put the shillings or the change in that bag, and he can give to the people, okay, the citizens of the place, okay. And yeah, he after he has delivering a speech at night, he said stalwarts is bold and courageous people, the trusted campaigning people, like right, when there is election, there will be people around the leader, okay, those people who will be working for the leader, okay. So here, what Marcus tells stalwarts, the bold and courageous people, to go on for a campaigning, whispering campaigning, and Roof, okay. Roof was most trusted among this campaigners, okay. So he was most trusted, and yeah, this is what. So he draws 5 months salary in advance, he changes pounds to shillings, and he gets eloquent jute bags, and he makes a speech, and he says campaigners to go and give the shillings to the people, okay. So the next para, we have a minister from our village, one of our sons, he said to the group of elders in the house of Ogbufi Ezemwa, okay. A man of high traditional title, whatever great honor can give a village have. Do you ever stop to ask yourself why we should be singled out for this honor? I will tell you, it is because we are favored by the leaders of PAP. Whether or not we cast our paper for Marcus, PAP will continue to rule. Think of the pipe borne water they have promised us. Okay, so now here, okay, so this para is where it starts about when the campaigners go for the village for distributing the shillings, what they have to give for the citizens. They go for the village and to the houses, okay, to distribute these small shillings. So now we have a minister from our village, one of our own sons. He said to a group of elders in the house of Ezenwa, a man of high traditional title. Okay, so Ezenwa is very traditional man. Okay, traditional man, and it is like he says that there is a minister from our village and one of our own son, and to the elders, okay, there are elders sitting in his house, and he says to them that there is a minister, he is our own son. And what great honor can a village have? Do you ever stop to ask yourself why we should be singled out for this honor? I will tell you, it is because we are favored by the leaders of PAP. Whether or not we cast our paper for Marcus, PAP will continue to rule. So here, this man, Ezenwa, he starts telling about the PAP, okay, People's Alliance Party. Okay, so this party is of Marcus Ibe. Okay, Marcus Ibe is ruling this party, and he says, even if we cast our vote, or if we don't cast our vote, he will always win. Marcus will always win, because that's the support he has in this village. Okay, so he always rules the kingdom or the place. Okay, and he always thinks of the suggestion that, the idea that Marcus Ibe might have promised. Okay, think of a pipe borne water they have promised you. So you know that this village is very backward. I already told you this village is very backward, and yeah, they might he might have promised that you will be getting water through pipes. Okay, like the how we have. Okay, maybe he had promised that you'll be getting water. Okay, so that is true, right? When the politicians, they are they're about to face the elections, they always promise many things. Okay, like roads, like houses, like many many things like water or highway or bridge. Okay, they will promise many things, and here he might have promised about pipe borne water. Okay, so here we can see how the election setting is there. So as soon as the election comes, people always think what will we get from if we vote this man. Okay, so that is the idea which is brought into our minds in the recent times. Okay, and yeah, he was praising Marcus Ebe. So the roof, when he came to Ezenwa's house, he told all the elders who are present there about Marcus, about how he will rule even if you vote, even if you don't. And he had brought about the idea of pipe-borne waters, how he will be doing that. So as a trusted campaigner, Roof is giving information or giving kind of words, okay, promise words for the people or the citizens about Marcus. Okay, so the next para. Besides Roof and his assistant, there were 5 elders in the room. An old hurricane lamp with a cracked, sooty glass chimney gave out yellowish light in their midst. The elders sat on a very low stools on the floor. Directly in front of each of them lay 2 shilling pieces. Outside, beyond the fastened door, the moon kept a straight face. So here, besides Roof, okay, there was Roof and his assistant, and there was 5 elders in Ezenwa house. Okay, there is one old man Ezenwa. In his house there was 5 villagers, elders, and there was Roof and his assistants. So in front of every villager, present there in Ezenwa's house, Roof kept 2 shillings. Okay, Roof kept 2 shillings for each person. Okay, so that is what they had planned to give for the people. So, and yeah, he describes the place like cracked, the sooty glass chimney gave out yellowish light in their mindset. Okay, so elders sat on the very low stools on the floor. Okay, so this is about, and outside there was they lashed the door and the moon kept straight face. Okay, so outside there was already dark because the whispering thing happens only in night. Whispering campaign happens only in night. So they locked the door, and there was 2 shillings in front of the every villager in Ezenwa's house. So we shall continue from here in the next class.